Dustin Johnson reclaims #1 ranking with Memphis win. Johnson took back the #1 ranking he held for 64 straight weeks before dropping down a month ago. Memphis, 10. AP, Dustin Johnson emphatically reclaimed the #1 ranking Sunday, holing out for eagle from 170 yards on the final hole for a 6-stroke victory in the street. Jude Classic. Johnson shot a 4-under-66 for his second PGA Tour victory this year and 18th of his career to take back the #1 ranking he held for 64 straight weeks before dropping down a month ago. He won the event for the second time, finishing with the eagle, 3 birdies and a bogey for a 19-under-261 total. Ad choice advertising in red invented by Tees Andrew Putnam started the final round with a share of the lead for the first time in his career. He shot 72 and finished at 13 under. Advertisement preparing for the U.S. Open, Johnson took the lead to himself with a par on #1, while Putnam double bogeyed, and cruised to the $1.18 million winner's check. Johnson turned in the lowest score under par by a winner here since David Toms won at 20 under in 2003, and that was before the course was redesigned with par drop from 71 to 70 after the 2004 tournament. Johnson, who won the U.S. Open in 2016, heads to Shinnecock Hills after stringing together 4 straight rounds in the 60s. He went 67, 63 and 65 before wrapping up a final round that felt almost like a practice round, with the only question remaining how low Johnson would go. At least until his dramatic walk-off eagle. Johnson was in the intermediate rough to the right of the fairway, and the ball bounded twice before rolling into the cup. Curtis Cup, Scarsdale, NY. AP, Kristen Gilman led a U.S. singles sweep Sunday in the biggest blowout in Curtis Cup history. Gilman, the 20-year-old University of Alabama star from Austin, Texas, beat 16-year-old Annabelle Fuller 5-4 to cap a perfect weekend at Quaker Ridge in the amateur competition. The Americans won 17-3, breaking the record for margin of victory of 11 set in a 14.5 to 3.5 victory at Denver Country Club in 1982. They improved to the 3rd of August 29 in the series, rebounding from a loss in 2016 at Dunleary in Ireland. Advertisement Gilman, the 2014 U.S. Women's Amateur Champion, joined American Stacey Lewis 2008, and England's Bronte Law 2016, as the only players to go 5-0 since the format was changed to 3 days in 2008. Sophia Schubert, the Texas senior and 2017 U.S. Women's Amateur Champion, started the singles route with a 2-1 victory over Olivia Mahaffey. In the other matches, top-ranked Lilia Vu defeated Sophie Lamb 2-up. Jennifer Kupcho, the NCAA individual winner this year for Wake Forest, beat Lily Mae Humphreys 2-1. Andrea Lee edged Alice Houston 2-1. Lauren Stevenson beat Shannon McWilliam 2-1. 15-year-old Lucy Lee defeated India Cliburn 5-4, and Mariel Galdiano held off Paula Grant 1-up. The U.S. won all 5 sessions for the first time, and every American earned at least 2 points. LPGA Tour Galloway, NJ. AP, Annie Park won the ShopRite LPGA Classic for her first LPGA Tour victory, closing with an 8-under-63 for a 1-stroke victory over Sakura Yokomin. The 23-year-old Park, from Levittown, New York, had an eagle and 6 birdies on a cloudy day over the Bay course at Stockton Seaview to complete 54 holes at 16 under 197, a stroke off the tournament record. Yokomin, the winner of 23 events on the Japan LPGA Tour, flirted with a 59 but parred the par 5 18th for a 61 to tie the course record. New Jersey native Marina Alex was third at 14 under after a 64. She made a hole-in-one at the par 3 17th. SEI Young Kim, who broke the course record Sunday morning when she finished her second round with back-to-back birdies for a 61, had a 70 to finish fourth at 13 under. Advertisement Park won the 2013 NCAA individual title as a freshman at Southern California and helped the Trojans take the team crown. PGA Tour champions Des Moines, Iowa, AP, Tom Lehman won the Principal Charity Classic when final round play was washed out at Wakonda Club. Tournament officials delayed the start of the third round by nearly 5 hours because of bands of light but persistent rain before calling the event. The 59-year-old Lehman shot a 7 under 65 on Saturday to reach 13 under and take a two-shot lead over Bernhard Langer, Glenn Day, Woody Austin and Scott Perrell. From neighboring Minnesota, Lehman won for the 11th time on the 50 and over tour. European Tour ATZENBRUGG, Austria, AP, Mikko Korhonen of Finland won the inaugural Shot Clock Masters by 6 strokes for his first European Tour title. Korhonen closed with a 3 under 69 to finish at 16 under. Connor Syme of Scotland, who only turned professional in September, holed a 60-foot birdie putt on the 18th for a 69 to finish second. The event was the first on the tour with a 40-second shot clock for most strokes. Web.com term underlined, ill. AP, Chase Wright won the Rust-Oleum Championship for his first Web.com Tour victory, beating Alex Prew with a birdie on the second extra hole. The 28-year-old Wright won a week after losing a playoff in a U.S. Open qualifier. He closed with his third side 4 under 68 to match Prew at 17 under 281 at Ivanhoe Club. Wright hit a 7-iron from 170 yards to 5 feet to set up his winning putt. Prew shot a 67. Christian Brand was a stroke back after a 70. Other tours men Panufal Pitayrat of Thailand closed with an even par 70 to win the Thailand Open by 1 shot over Poom Sak Sansan on the Asian Tour. Panufal won on his home course at the Thai Country Club. Charlie Saxon closed with a 3 under 69 and won the Guilin Championship for his 4th title on the PGA Tour Series China, matching the fledgling tour's record by Do Zakeng. Saxon, who lives in Edmond, Oklahoma, won by 1 shot over Zhang Jin. Neil Scheidekat shot a 5 under 67 for a 1-shot victory over Louis De Jager in the Sun City Challenge on the Sunshine Tour in South Africa. Pedro Figueiredo of Portugal overcame a 4-shot deficit by closing with a 7 under 64, and then won the Hôtes de France Golf Open on the European Challenge Tour in a 3-man playoff over Anton Carlsen of Sweden and Stuart Manley of Wales. Sam Fedone won the Bayview Place DC Bank Open in Victoria, British Columbia, for his first PGA Tour Canada title. The 25-year-old former SMU player shot 6-4, 6-6, 6-6, 6-5 for a 5-stroke victory over Blake Sattler. Min-Woo Kim went home to the Korean PGA Tour and won the Descente Korea Munsingware match play. Women Maya Schechter closed with a 6 under 66 to overcome a 5-shot deficit and win the Four Winds Invitational on the Symetra Tour. Schechter finished at 11 under 205 at Blackthorn Golf Club in Indiana for a 1-shot victory over Jung Seong and Louis Stahel. Sung-Yun Lee won her first Korean LPGA Tour event of the year by closing with an 8 under 64 for a 1-shot victory in the S-Oil Championship. Masuzun Rita shot 6 under 66 and won the Suntory Ladies Open in a playoff over Chiara Mora on the Japan LPGA Tour. By Taboola Sponsored links Promoted links You may like these Straits Times police record statements from Najib and his daughter. Straits Times Undo Enjoy Compare Best Credit Cards in Singapore. Compare today. Enjoy Compare on the Vikings. Free online. Gameplay this for 1 minute and see why everyone is addicted. Vikings, free online game. Undo Babel language expert shares the secret to learning a language in 20 minutes at Babel Undo Far.